What an auspicious start of Diwali festivities. बहुत ही सुंदर शंखनाद. The conch was blown by Mr. Amitabh Singh, a very well-known artist, singer, and founder of one of the first music groups in Melbourne, Om Music Group. Hello, this is Vani Pandya on behalf of Celebrate India, wishing you a very happy Diwali.
Hello everyone, my name is Siddharth Singh and I would also like to wish you all a very happy Diwali. This year has been very challenging. It brought a lot of hardships, heartbreaks, but it also gave us a chance to contemplate and look at life differently with a positive attitude to do something good. Be kind and non-judgmental. Be grateful in whatever the situation brings.
We can't have Diwali the normal way, but we are very grateful that we'll be connecting with a lot of people globally. Before we begin our program, I'd like to say a few words about Celebrate India. Celebrate India is a not-for-profit community organization in the state of Victoria. It has been established mainly to facilitate better understanding of the Indian culture and its diversity among the wider Australian community through the means of celebrating its major festivals. It will seek support and will work in conjunction with Indian and Australian governments, as well as its other cultural and social organizations. The idea was to share the color and richness of the Indian culture and the wider community of Victoria by celebrating the Festival of Lights, Diwali, the biggest festival of India in the heart of Melbourne. From the onset, Celebrate India was well supported by some very experienced and well-known people. This vision took firm roots in Melbourne in 2006. The Diwali event of Celebrate India has been a great success right from the very start.
And today, we are here to celebrate with all of you the 15th year of the Victorian Festival of Diwali.
The Ganesh Vandana is a prayer of worship of Lord Sri Ganesha. It is considered auspicious to recite the Ganesh Vandana to make a new beginning in life. Bharatnatyam is the oldest classical dance tradition in India. The dance form was prevalent in the ancient Tamil Nadu. Here we have among us Abhivyakti Fine Arts Academy of Australia, performing a short piece on Lord Ganpati in the Indian classical dance form Bharatnatyam.
This performance is the best example of staying connected while staying apart. Dipti Shukla, the founder of the Academy, who is right here in Melbourne, coordinated and led this performance with her students all the way from India. Such a remarkable feat to achieve.
Today we are introducing Guguti Group from Uttarakhand Association of Australia. This group represents Uttarakhand, the hilly state at foothills of Himalayas, also known as Devbhumi, which translates the land of God. Uttarakhand is origin of holy Ganga and Yamuna rivers, including Char Dham, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. The folk dances of Uttarakhand are deep-rooted in its history. This performance is a mix of folk dances from all three regions.
तेरो लहंगा क्या भला छाजिरो तेरो लहंगा क्या भला छाजिरो रंगीली पिछौड़ी है जरा आंखों में लगा ले कांजला नजर लागली
मेरो लहंगा में भला छाजिरो मेरो लहंगा में भला छाजिरो रंगीली पिछौड़ी है मेरे आँखों में लगे रो काजला नजर न लागली नजर न लागली नजर न लागली नजर न लागली
लाल रंग लहंगा तेरा उम काला बूटा छोड़ी तेले जिनसे पंडी छोड़ी है लसूटा छोड़ी जोड़ दतुरी जंगल जाची
चेलीला चिमा बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा शेर सिंगा पतरल देखला बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा सुबदार की चेलीला चिमा बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा शेर सिंगा पतरल देखला बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा
सुबदार की चेलीला चिमा बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा शेर सिंगा पतरल देखलो बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा
धुलली चालू लचिमा बाजानी काट लचिमा बाजानी काटा सुबदार की चेली लचिमा बाजानी काट लचिमा बाजानी काटा शेर सिंगा पतरल देखला बाजानी काट लचिमा बाजानी काटा
सुबदार की चेलीला चिमा बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा शेर सिंगा पतरल देखलो बाजानी काटला चिमा बाजानी काटा
What an amazing performance by the Guguti group. They truly showcase the ancient music of the Uttarakhand state and its rich culture. Lockdown can be stressful for everyone, but it can also give us an opportunity to learn or refresh on our old hobbies. Doing creative art is telling our stories in a non-verbal way and has the unique power to help restore us. It was an absolute delight to receive such beautiful artwork from so many talented artists for our COVID art gallery, where so many people shared their artwork with us and were featured on our Facebook page. So let's have a look at some of those beautiful artworks in this next video. We were not only impressed by how many of you shared your creations, but also the talent and quality in those artworks that we see. If you would like to see more of these artworks, please simply head to our Facebook page and you'll be able to see all of those amazing entries. We are proud to introduce Kalbelia Dance Group from the state of Rajasthan, led by Shri Purannath Sapera.
Kalbelia is not only the name of the dance, but also the tribe who performs this dance. What you'll notice is that the dance movements and the costumes of this group resembles to that of serpents. And that is because in the ancient times, the main occupation of this group was catching snakes and trading snake venom. Leaders become great not because of their powers, but because of their ability to empower others. And one such leader is that made Celebrate India and whose vision is what we now know as the Victorian Festival of Diwali. A person who we call the soil of our Celebrate India tree. Because if the tree is strong and firm, it is because of its roots. But strong roots only arise out of the soil the tree is in. He works tirelessly throughout the year to ensure that the Victorian Festival of Diwali promotes the Indian culture and includes everyone in our multicultural society. There is no doubt he has managed to break all barriers to spread the message of unity in diversity. As an ambassador of White Ribbon, he has also raised awareness towards issues that unfortunately are still part of our society. And last year, we had taken the initiative to support Beyond Blue. He's always there to support and guide us, and it is an honor for all of us to work in his leadership and mentorship. Without further ado, I would now like to call the chairman of Celebrate India, Mr. Arun Sharma.
Namaskar. Welcome to the Victorian Festival of Diwali. This is the 15th year of celebration in the heart of Melbourne, but this time it is virtual. And before I proceed further, on behalf of Celebrate India, let me first acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, where I stand and pay my sincere respect and say namaskar to the elders, past and present. And what a year it has been due to this global pandemic. So many lives are sadly lost. Economies diminished and jobs disappeared. Well, let me say that. Isn't this a perfect time for us to support each other and remain positive? And isn't this a perfect time for us to remind ourselves that of Diwali message, to remove the darkness and bring this light of hope, positivity, and celebrate all the good things in life? With this focus in mind and to support our fellow Victorians, we Celebrate India initiated 3 online projects: COVID Art Gallery, Diwali Singing Competition, and a Cooking Masterclass, all of which received huge participation, even from other states and India. During the Cooking Masterclass, we invited international students to register, and the first 125 students are going to receive a Diwali gift packs, personally delivered to them in the next few days. And to start the festivities, a massive rangoli was constructed at Federation Square by our team with vegetables and fruits, which all were donated to the Food for Life program by ISKCON. And currently, we have another online cross-religious competition, Light for Diwali to Christmas. And for this, we're inviting everyone to join and spread this light of hope as far as we can. Now, especially for those who are joining us for the first time, the mission of Celebrate India is to show the diversity of Indian culture and share it with the wider community so that we can build better understanding and mutual respect. And our program today will reflect all these sentiments and much more. We're actually thrilled to present a few incredible items from India by the masters in the craft, and equally delighted to have presentation by our own very talented local artist from Melbourne and Sydney. I'm sure you will be entertained and get a glimpse of this amazing variety of Indian culture today. Every year, this festival also gives us an opportunity to raise some social and welfare issues which may be affecting the wider communities, whether it's an issue of cancer, domestic violence, or mental health. And this year, so many in our community are touched by this young man, a very talented actor and environmentalist, Sushant Singh Rajput, whose untimely loss touched the millions across the globe, probably because he rose from the humble beginnings and reached the very top of his industry and made it possible for so many youngsters to dream like him. In his memory, with the help of our team members and our friends in Aussie Group, we are donating over 85 trees and plants, along with the seating to Parks Victoria, who are going to call this as Sushant's Point in the Werribee Mansion, and we are very delighted to have this. No event is possible without the support of our friends and partners. Here, I'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, especially the governments of Victoria, India, and City of Melbourne for their ongoing support and guidance this year, because believe me, this year was testing. My very special thanks goes to the team of Federation Square for assisting us to make this live stream possible. And I'll also like to acknowledge the support of Gora Travels, India Food, and Aussie Group for being part of our very special projects this year. Our thanks to the media partners, India Link, Indian Weekly, and Indian Sun for doing their magic every year. And now, just a word about our hard-working Diwali team. Despite so many restrictions and constraints we faced this year, this amazing team was ready to take on any challenge thrown at them and delivered yet another great program this year. And all I can add here is that I'm honored to be part of this team. In the end, I hope and wish that this light of Diwali removes all the darkness in everyone's life so we can all recover from this pandemic and continue to appreciate our dear ones, our health, and what's important in life. Shubh Diwali.
Our next performance is from the southeastern state of India, called Odisha. Known for its temples and national parks with diverse wildlife, this state is truly a cultural and environmental paradise. The Odissi dance group, led by Dr. Sam Goraya, will be presenting a traditional Odissi item called Pallavi. Dr. Goraya is renowned Odissi exponent from Melbourne. An interesting fact about Dr. Goraya is that he left his full-time executive role to pursue his passion for dance. Today, he's joined by Samir and Santosh from India, who are both highly talented and have performed all over the world. Here they are.
Pallavi is a pure dance at its best, and it means to blossom. Unfolding of rhythm, melody, and movement set to the notes of a particular rag. And here it is Hamsadhwani. The intricate weaving of dance movements and poses is highlighted in this piece. A series of various sequences of variations are presented in a graceful and lyrical manner. These movements and poses are reminiscent of Odissan temple sculptures. Pallavi is an elaboration of form in space through dance. For tonight's performance, the chosen Pallavi is set to Rag Hamsadhwani and Tal Ek Tali. The music for this Pallavi was composed by Pandit Bhuvneshwar Mishra, and the dance was choreographed by Padma Vibhushan Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra.
Thank you, Dr. Goraya, Samirji, and Santoshji for that lovely performance. Santoshji and Samirji were here in Melbourne during the lockdown at the time of recording, but finally have reached their home now in Odisha. Haryana is the land of folk dances, folk music festivals, fairs, and theatre. The people of Haryana celebrate their festivals and occasions by doing different forms of dances. Haryanvi folk dance have relatively greater free play, expression of feeling, emotions, and sentiments. Tattva Dance Company brings the vibrance of Haryana through their folk dance performance. Tattva is known for its diverse repertoire of folk and classical forms of dance in Melbourne and aspire to share the richness of Indian folk forms through this presentation.
सिक जा नखरों नार लिया मैं हार भरना चंभो चाली का
मंगा दे चूंदड़ ओ भरतार गोटे तार चाली का हो चूंदड़ रंगा गुलाबी सा पहर लियो दामन ना भीसा
आ लिया तने
भीसा हो चूंदड़ रंगा गुलाबी सा पहर लियो दामन ना भीसा मैं बन कह लिकड़ो गज बननार गड़ा बाजार रूप तक हूर निराली का मंगा दे चूंदड़ ओ भरतार गोटेदार चाली का
पैर तू धरती पे धर ले चाल करा पितर न मर ले
मंगा दे चूंदड़ ओ भरतार गोटेदार चाली का
Thank you, Tatva Dance Company, for showcasing the vibrance of the Haryanvi culture. And now we have a message for all our viewers from the Premier of Victoria, Honorable Daniel Andrews.
I'd like to send my very best wishes to every single Victorian celebrating Diwali 2020. This year has been a year like no other, and I know this year Diwali will look a little different. But please know we value you and everything you're doing to help keep your family and our community safe. From my family to yours, a happy and joyous Diwali.
Authorised by the Victorian Government, 1 Treasury Place, Melbourne.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews, for your support and to connect with the community through our festival.
With the easing of the restrictions in Melbourne, we were able to launch Diwali with the construction of a massive rangoli with fruits and vegetables which were later donated to the Food for Life program. Here is the glimpse of its construction. Katputli is a string puppet theatre native to Rajasthan in India and is the most popular form of Indian puppetry. Being a string marionette is controlled by a single string that passes it from the top of the puppet over the puppeteers.
Amar Singh Rathod Ka Khel has been a historical legend narrated through this age-old performing art. Katputli is loved by children as well as senior people with young hearts.
Wow, this is a puppet magician with tremendous talent. See how the Jadugar entertains you. After the exit of Jadugar comes the dancer to allure you with their dashing dance and melodious music. She greets you all, and after her performance, she bows with regards and salutes in her style.
And Vani, what does she say?
Happy Diwali! Love you!
नमस्कार। मार्तंड फाउंडेशन उदयपुर राजस्थान इंडिया की ओर से आप सबको दीपावली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। खमा घणी, खमा घणी, खमा घणी।
I hope you truly enjoyed the Katputli show all the way from India, especially for our Diwali. This presentation was done by Martand Foundation in Udaipur, Rajasthan. Puppeteer Brijesh Bhatt, Tolak player Ashok Rao, harmonium player and singer Bhuvan Sharma, cinematographer Rajdeep Sharma, sound recorder Samarth Janve, and director Vilas Janve. Our next act is by Natasha Baveja's dance company named NB Dance. NB Dance is a household name in Australia known for their upbeat performances. Today's performance will feature a Gidda funk dance style, bringing to you a fusion of traditional Gidda moves combined with elements of hip hop. In this dance, the NB team hopes to convey that whilst in challenging times like COVID, when everybody had to stay home for safety, yet still being able to dance virtually has been a testament to the fact that dance finds its place anywhere and anytime.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
West Coast in the house, baby. मेरे नैन ने शराब दियां दो बोतलां, इन्हां बोतलां च सिप सिप पीवे। मेरे नैन ने शराब दियां दो बोतलां, इन्हां बोतलां च सिप सिप पीवे। चढ़ती जवानी मेरी अख मुंडिया, चढ़ती जवानी मेरी अख मुंडिया, अज पीना प्यारियां दा नीवे। मेरे नैन ने शराब दियां दो बोतलां, इन्हां बोतलां च सिप सिप पीवे। नैन ने शराब दियां दो बोतलां, इन्हां बोतलां च सिप सिप पीवे। ਚੱਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਨੀਆਂ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਗੀਆਂ ਦੁਆਬੇ ਤੋਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆ ਕੇ ਖਾਈਦਾ ਇਸੀ ਜੇ ਆਪੇ ਤੋਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਨੀਆਂ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਗੀਆਂ ਦੁਆਬੇ ਤੋਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆ ਕੇ ਖਾਈਦਾ ਇਸੀ ਜੇ ਆਪੇ ਤੋਂ ਤਿੱਖਾ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਵੇ ਨੈਣ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਸਿਪ ਸਿਪ ਪੀਵੇ ਨੈਣ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਸਿਪ ਸਿਪ ਪੀਵੇ
Namaskar. I'm delighted to be today talking to you to celebrate India and to celebrate India for this wonderful initiative. Diwali is one of those magical festivals which brings us all together. It is the symbolism of the victory of light over darkness and over good over evil. But more than that, I think in this period, it is one festival which has the potential to bring us all together, to make us feel very close to each other as brothers and sisters, as one large global family. I think, therefore, that this year the celebrations would be very, very special, and they're very necessary. And in this period when we have been isolated from each other, cut off from each other, to find such ways, such innovative ways of celebrating and yet keeping us safe, this is really something very commendable. I would like to recognize also at this time that the diaspora in Indian diaspora in Australia is widely recognized for its contribution to social causes, whether it was the bushfire or whether it was the pandemic. At all moments, the Indian community has come forward, and they have done selfless service. They have also provided assistance to those in need, in distress, those who are stranded Indian nationals, and others, without any concern for which religion or from which part of the world. Sometimes we have seen such moments of service that is brings out the best in humanity. So let us, on this occasion of Diwali, let us all once again rededicate ourselves to the service of humanity. This is what we Indians are known for. This is what our culture is. And once again, let me congratulate, celebrate India Inc., Victoria, for organizing this. And let me wish each one of you, the organizers and all members, and indeed all people of Victoria, good health, happiness, and peace. Thank you so much.
Garba is a dance form which originates from the state of Gujarat in India. Garba is performed during the Navratri celebration. The theme of the songs are around the 9 forms of goddess Durga. Vaishnav Sangh of Melbourne, who will be performing on Radha Ne Shyam, a traditional Garba and Dandiya song. This folk dance will present both dance forms, Garba and Dandiya, to cherish and celebrate the beauty of Ras Leela by Sri Krishna, Radha, and other gopis on the bank of Yamuna. The song has been choreographed and performed by the choreographers of Nathdwara Cultural and Educational Center.
सजी हैया मास लैया बिछु तारे द्वारे आज रोमी रोमी लख्यू छे तारो ज नाम में तो है गूंजे छे तारो नाद सोई शृंगार सजी हैया मास लैया बिछु तारे द्वारे आज रोमी रोमी लख्यू छे तारो ज नाम में तो है गूंजे छे तारो नाद होली में भान झुमशुना जेम वादळी रे झिणी झिणी झबके रे चमकेली चमके रे चमकंती जाणी बिजली रे रासी घूमे रुम झूमे गोरी गोरी राधा राणी आभी घूमती जेम वादळी रे झिणी झिणी झबके रे चमकेली चमके रे चमकंती जाणी बिजली रे
राधानी अणियारी आँखोंमा वीजળી कानाने कान गारे वांसळी मा वीजળી आलो जोवा चमकारा जमुनाने आरे जेवा राधा ने श्याम जेवा राधा ने श्याम जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे जमुना ने आरे जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे हरे हरे
जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे जमुना रे यारे जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे हरे हरे जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे जमुना रे यारे जेवा राधा ने श्याम रमे हरे हरे
The lockdown due to COVID meant that we had to find new ways to do things. This performance is a testament to that innovative thinking. Travel restrictions meant that they recently had to find a new place to perform, and what better than with nature in outdoors. Thank you, Vaishnav Sangh of Melbourne, for the wonderful performance. The word Lavani is derived from the word Lavanya, which means beauty. In ancient times, it was used to describe the beauty of gods. In modern times, Lavani is a music genre that has gained popularity as traditional song and dance from Maharashtra.
Rhythm and Folk is a group of highly energetic and enthusiastic dance performers who explore various forms of Indian dances. The founder and director of Rhythm and Folk, Reshma Parulekar, has been an advocate of Indian folk dance since a very young age.
इंग्रजनी जंब पर वादवसु अंब पर रावण स रंब पर रघुकुल राज है पौन बारी बाह पर संबुरती नाह पर जो सहस बाह पर राम द्विजराज है द्विजराज है
हृदयात माऊली रे तेस सावली गडकोट रावळी शिवशंकर हा मुक्तीची मंत्रणा युक्तीची यंत्रणा कळदुष्ट दुर्जना प्रलयंकर हा
संस्थांचा रक्षितो शत्रूनी खंदतो भावंड भावना संस्थापितो ऐसा युगे युगे स्मरणीय सर्वदा माता पिता सखा शिवभूपतो
धावा ध्रुवदंड पर चीता मृगचुंड पर भूषण वितुंड पर जैसे मृगराज है
तेजतम अंश पर कन्यजनी कंस पर धूमलिच्छ वंश पर शेर शिवराज है जय भवानी जय भवानी जय शिवाजी जय शिवाजी जय भवानी जय भवानी जय शिवाजी जय शिवाजी
राजा माझा लेख बिरुबाचा राया माझा अवतार खंडे रायाचा तुरा मंदी राजा माझा डोया मंदी राजा माझा जीवा मंदी मना मंदी राजा ठसरा माझा धनी माझा राया बापावानी करी माया कडावर आज माझा राजा बसला
an amazing performance by the Rhythm and Folk group from Melbourne. They truly took us all to Maharashtra through their performance. And now we have a message from the Leader of the Opposition of Victoria, Mr. Michael O'Brien.
I'd like to begin by acknowledging all the distinguished guests that are here, albeit virtually, as well as all the members and friends of our Indian community. I'm delighted to be here with you today to celebrate everything Indian, even if it is virtually. For many years, this popular festival has promoted and strengthened our diverse communities, welcoming all Victorians to embrace Indian traditions and culture. This year, however, we find ourselves in unprecedented times, where the COVID-19 pandemic has altered our lives and the way we interact. Diwali is a festive and joyous occasion which offers a wonderful combination of revelry, reflection and tradition. It is one of India's most significant festivals and one of great meaning and importance to several religions. It offers an opportunity to reflect upon the fortunes of the year gone by and look forward with hope and purpose to the year to come. Diwali is known as the Festival of Lights, and its core values appeal to many people throughout the world. Many millions of hands will repeat the same simple action of lighting a candle or a lamp, signifying hope and renewal and affirming life and goodness. And it is our belief in the goodness and the power of light that empowers us to commit ourselves to good deeds, to charity and to compassion. These are universal virtues and ones to which all people should aspire. I thank the Indian community in Victoria for inviting the broader community to experience this joyful and positive festival and for so generously sharing your traditions, culture and heritage with all Victorians. I thank the Committee of Celebrate India for staging another incredible showcase of Indian spirit, even under these very challenging restrictions. Thank you for your commitment to the Indian community in Victoria and for your work in fostering Indian culture and traditions. To everyone with us today enjoying this wonderful festival, I hope you have a fantastic time, even under these very different circumstances. Thank you.
Hi, this is Virendra Brera from Celebrate, wishing you and your family a very happy Diwali. May you all be blessed with success, prosperity and happiness always. Shubh Diwali and the very best wishes. Thank you.
Happy Diwali everyone. May the light of this Diwali bring brightness in your life.
Wishing you and your loved ones a very happy Diwali 2020. Stay safe and stay blessed.
आप सभी को दीपावली की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं।
Happy Diwali everyone. Best wishes. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मैं डॉक्टर पल्लवी किशन प्रतिकल्पा सांस्कृतिक संस्था की ओर से सेलिब्रेट इंडिया में आज जो लोक नृत्य प्रस्तुति होने जा रही है उसके लिए आप सभी ने हमें मंच प्रदान किया। मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करती हूँ कि आपने ऑस्ट्रेलिया के इस भव्य कार्यक्रम में हमें प्रस्तुति का अवसर दिया और भारतीय संस्कृति को प्रचारित करने का मौका दिया।
नमस्कार, मैं मंजुला गांठिया। दीपावली के इस पावन पर्व पर ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सभी निवासियों को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत बधाई। आप सभी वहाँ रहकर जिस तरह से भारतीय सभ्यता और संस्कृति को प्रचारित और प्रसारित कर रहे हैं वह सराहनीय है। मैं यही कहूँगी, ये रोशनी का पर्व है, दीप तुम जलाना, हर दिल को जो अच्छा लगे ऐसा गीत तुम गुनगुनाना, हर दिल को जो अच्छा लगे ऐसा गीत तुम गुनगुनाना, दुख दर्द सारे भुलाकर सबको गले लगाना। दीपावली हो या होली, सभी त्योहार उत्साह, आनंद और उल्लास के साथ मनाना, खुशियों के साथ मनाना। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय महाकाल।
तोड़े
Pratikalpa Sanskritik Sanstha is a premier cultural organization of Ujjain. You'll be interested to know that in 2018, they were registered in the Guinness Book of World Records for drawing the world's largest Sanj. We're so thankful to them for being a part of our festivities. Bhangra All Stars Sydney. The Punjabi Heroes of Sydney are a Bhangra troupe from Western Sydney that fuse their Punjabi roots with their Australian upbringing. For Baz, participating in Bhangra on a regular basis is a central aspect of their lives and not only gives them the opportunity to connect with and showcase their cultural heritage while also providing them the chance to demonstrate their own individual talents and come together to create an unstoppable force.
ਸਰਦਾਰ ਨੀ ਮਜਾਜਣੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਏ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਨੀ ਮਜਾਜਣੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਜੱਗ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਆਰਾ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਨੀ ਕਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਨੀ ਏ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਮਾੜਾ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਨੀ ਕਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਨੀ ਏ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਮਾੜਾ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਮੁੱਠਾਂ ਖੜੀਆਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਛੋਟੀ ਸਰਦਾ ਓਏ ਖਜਰੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਮੁੱਠਾਂ ਖੜੀਆਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਛੋਟੀ ਸਰਦਾ
For those of you who might not be familiar with the Australian Football League, especially our audience who is watching us from overseas, Australian rules football is to Australia what cricket is to India. It is one of the most popular sports in Australia, and they have recently concluded a very challenging yet a very successful 2020 season of AFL. And today, few players from the leading AFL teams have a message to share with all of you.
Hello, this is Kyle Hooger from the Essendon Football Club, and I would like to wish everyone a happy Diwali.
Hello, this is Andy McGrath from the Essendon Footy Club, and I would like to wish everyone a very happy Diwali.
Hi, this is Josh Dunkley. On behalf of the Western Bulldogs Football Club, I wish everyone a happy Diwali.
Thanks to AFL and all the players for their messages and wishes.
Now, the Melbourne Tabla School is the centre of tabla training right here in Melbourne. Founded in 2007, the school not only offers tabla lessons, but also hosts visiting artists, they present in concerts, they hold workshops and also retreats.
And what is even more interesting is that they have established a pathway for students to study tabla at the high school and university level in Australia.
Namaskar, happy Diwali. My name is Sam Evans and I'm the director of the Melbourne Tabla School. We've created a piece of music to celebrate Diwali this year. The piece of music starts with a tukra, followed by a teka, then a chalan, and then a rela rao. All this music is derived from the wonderful tradition of tabla music that comes from India, and we've dealt with it in our own creative way to make a special piece for this year's Diwali. I'll be joined by 3 wonderful students from the Melbourne Tabla School, rhythmic Sachin and Atman, as well as sitar player Dennis Filan and bansuri player Subramania Shastri. We hope you enjoy the music. Happy Diwali.
The Melbourne Tabla School was established by Sam Evans to cater for the growing demand for tabla training in Australia over a decade ago, after extensively studying in India with tabla masters Pandit Anindo Chatterjee and Ustad Zakir Hussain. Complementing years of traditional training in India, he holds bachelor's, honours, and even a master's degree in tabla performance and is now Australia's only doctor of tabla.
Next up, we have Gotipua, which is a majestic folk dance form of Orissa. In Oriya language, Goti means single and Pua means boy. For centuries, the Gotipua dance has been performed by boys who dress up as females to praise Lord Jagannath and Lord Krishna. The actual form of the dance is executed by a group of boys who perform acrobatic figures inspired by the life of Radha and Krishna. The boys start to learn the dance at an early age until adolescence.
Around the 16th century, with the decline of the Mahari dancers, the class of these boy dancers came into existence in Odisha to carry out the tradition. Most of the present-day gurus of Odissi dance, like the famous Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra from Raghurajpur village, were Gotipua in their young days.
Namaskar, myself Vijay Sahu, Director of Nakshatra Gurukul. Our team, Nakshatra Gurukul, wish you a very happy Diwali, especially to celebrate India for bringing the positivity in the community. Subho Diwali to all Australians.
Happy Diwali!
In a middle class family of Bihar, in 1986, a much desired baby was born after 4 beautiful girls. He was the apple of everyone's eyes. Sisters doted on him. They named him Sushant, Sushant Singh Rajput. Education was the absolute focus of the parents for all the 5 children. A brilliant student, Sushant, ranked 7th in the Delhi College of Engineering entrance exam in 2003. He was also a National Olympiad winner in physics. While studying mechanical engineering, an introvert Sushant joined the theatre and took up dancing to overcome his shyness. There he found his joy, took a bold decision, quit engineering at the last stage of finishing, moved to Mumbai to pursue a career in stage and acting. A small town boy made it big in television and films by his sheer hard work and passion. His true to life portrayal of former Indian cricket captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni on the silver screen and the strong characters in movies like Kai Po Che, Son Chiraiya and Chichori made him a household name. But the success and the stardom didn't affect him. His simplicity, warmth, care, and the Indian values of giving respect to elders and protect the young remained intact. An actor by profession, Sushant had deep interest in astrophysics. He was fascinated by the outer space and the mysteries of the universe. He loved stargazing, observing the Saturn rings in the space for hours with his highly advanced telescope. He even bought a piece of land on the dark side of the moon. His humanitarian gestures during floods in Kerala and Nagaland were praiseworthy. He was forever willing to help anyone without making a fuss, not expecting anything in return. Earlier this year, he formally started a non-profit called Front India World Foundation. According to the Memorandum of Association filed by him, his non-profit intended to work on eradication of hunger, poverty, malnutrition, healthcare, and sanitation. His thirst for learning and doing more knew no bounds. He could write with both hands simultaneously. He wanted to learn to fly a plane, plant 1,000 trees, build the biggest library of India, space training at NASA, write a book, and much, much more. While receiving an award in one of the functions, he only spoke 2 lines, which showed the depth of this young man. Sushant said, "एक अच्छा कलाकार बनना कठिन है और एक अच्छा इंसान बनना उससे भी अधिक। इस दुनिया से जाने से पहले मैं दोनों बनना चाहूँगा। It is difficult to be a good artist and more difficult to be a good human being. I want to be both before I leave this world." वो एक अच्छा कलाकार ही नहीं, बल्कि एक बहुत ही अच्छा इंसान भी था. He was not only a good artist, but was a great human being also. A beautiful life cut short. His loss is felt by millions as if one of their own is gone forever. Sushant, You will always be remembered.
Remembering the Shiv Bhakt Sushant Singh Rajput, Manmohini Indian Dance School of Melbourne is presenting a dance item on a song from his film Kedarnath.
किस तरह मेरा कर्म तू ही जान क्या बुरा है क्या भला तेरे रास्ते पे मैं तो आंख मूंद के चला तेरे नाम की जोत में सारा लिया था मसलिया नमो नमो शंकरा
This performance was in the memory of Sushant Singh Rajput, presented by Melbourne Indian Dance School, which was established by Mohini in 2009 and is currently the premier Kathak Dance Institute in Melbourne. The students of the school not only achieve performing ability as a professional dancer, but also receive Indian cultural education.
Hi everyone, I'm Adam Smith, Ranger Team Leader at Werribee Park. On behalf of Parks Victoria, we are delighted to accept the Diwali gift from Celebrate India, an Aussies group donating over 85 trees and plants along with a garden seat, which will go right here in the beautiful gardens at Werribee Park, to honour Sushant Singh Rajput and his love for nature and conservation. This part of the garden will be called Sushant's Point for all Indian Victorians. Thanks Celebrate India and Happy Diwali! I'd just like to introduce Hassar Jew. He's our Community Engagement Ranger at Werribee Park. We're now just about to plant the first of the 85 trees. If you hold it straight, sir. Yep. I'll start. I think that'll do it. Good. What a beautiful tree. Happy Diwali.
If you're in Melbourne or going to visit Melbourne soon, please don't forget to visit Werribee Mansion, where we have a special Sushant's Point, which will be ready by December.
Now, the next item is from the Gurukul Cultural Academy of Manipur. The Pangcholam, meaning roar of the drums, is a Manipuri dance. It is a unique classical dance of Manipur. This dance may be performed by men or women and is usually a prelude to the Ras Leela.
In this style, the dancers play the pang, a form of hand-beaten drum, while they dance at the same time. Dancers need to be graceful and acrobatic at the same time. They use these acrobatic efforts without breaking the rhythm or flow of music. The dance is marked by a gentle rhythm which gradually builds up to a thunderous climax. So hold on to your seats because we are bringing you Tol Chilam from India.
The City of Melbourne is one of our sponsors who have helped us every single year. What a beautiful city it is. Beautiful parks, tourist attractions, its rich lifestyle, and amazing food.
Thank you so much, City of Melbourne, for supporting us even during these tough times.
Now, if you think you've seen it all, think again. This is a rare opportunity to discover the joyful and exuberant devotional music and dance of the hidden community of Siddhi African Indians from the state of Gujarat in India.
The Siddhis of Gujarat are a tribal Sufi community of East African origin which came to India 8 centuries ago and made Gujarat their home. They carried with them their exceptionally rich musical tradition and kept it alive and flourishing through the generations, unknown to the rest of the world.
Siddhi Goma performs in a group of 12, 4 lead musicians, the drummers and singers, and 8 dancers. Now, while the music gradually gets more rapid and exciting, the dances unfold with constantly evolving individual and small group acts of animal imitations, climaxing in a coconut breaking feat. The exuberant energy and joy Siddhi Goma brings to the stage is captivating and powerful. The unique African Indian heritage is a fascinating discovery, and every performance is an exhilarating experience.
मैं सब्बीर के सिद्दी गुजरात रतनपुर से ऑल इंडियंस ऑल ऑस्ट्रेलियंस दिवाली सेलिब्रेट की बधाई देता हूँ।
Well, we hope you have truly enjoyed this unique, energetic, and vibrant performance. But please, don't try these dance moves at home. These dancers are trained and professionals.
Kathak is one of the 8 major forms of Indian classical dances. The origin of Kathak is traditionally attributed to the traveling bards of ancient northern India known as Kathakars or storytellers.
And last year, we had the pleasure of hosting Abhyas Repertory, established in 2008 under the guidance of Guru Pandit Krishna Mohan Maharaj.
Today, his disciples are presenting Samavesh, a Samavesh of Kathak and Bihu dance.
नमस्कार।
अरुण जी सेलिब्रेट इंडिया टीम को
और आप सभी को
दीपावली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
हैप्पी दिवाली टू ऑल ऑस्ट्रेलियंस।
हैप्पी दिवाली एवरीवन।
हम सभी का आने वाला साल खुशियों और उमंगों से भरपूर रहे।
Wish you all a very happy, prosperous and safe Diwali. Thank you.
राम राम साहब, हैप्पी दिवाली टू एवरीबॉडी।
आप सभी को दिवाली की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। हैप्पी दिवाली।
आप सबका घर आंगन परम आनंद की बयार से सुवासित व दीपावली के प्रकाश से सदैव उज्ज्वलित रहे, यही प्रार्थना है।
On behalf of our Diwali team, including all the shy ones, wish you all a very healthy and safe Diwali. And let's make a pledge on this Diwali to bring a smile on one more face. Shubh Diwali.
As we said before, the situation this year was dynamic, which needed a lot of rethinking and realigning. But with all these challenges, we did our best to present the diversity of India in the best possible way. Hope you all enjoyed our virtual Diwali and our 15th year of Diwali celebrations.
And if you're in Melbourne or you're going to visit Melbourne soon, please don't forget to visit the Werribee Mansion, where we have a special Sushant's Point, which will be ready by December. Also, the Melbourne Star will be illuminated tonight for our Diwali festival in tricolours and again on the 14th of November.
But the festivities don't end here. We still have our Light for Diwali Facebook competition, which is currently active until the 30th of November. It is across religious celebrations, as we are encouraging everyone to put up lights in their homes and businesses from Diwali to Christmas. We thank all our participants from Australia and India for being a part of our very first virtual Diwali.
Wishing you all a very happy Diwali from the entire team of Celebrate India. Stay happy, stay safe. Namaskar.